You reacted very strongly, as you say, to Councilman Knapp's remarks about the possibility of killing 4,000 students.
4,004.
4,004.
Because he justifies those 4 killings. You know, he wants to bring that out. The 4,004.
Yeah. Have you thought much about what the answer may be to this problem between college kids and administrations?
I mean, I met so many college kids, and they're wonderful kids. I would say they're better than our generation was, with a few exceptions, with the hardcore leftists, communists, and SDSs, which should be eliminated from college. The other kids, they have so much heart and so much feeling. It's unbelievable how wonderful they are, and I think that's the best generation America ever had.
You've received some letters from the kids.
Oh, yeah, letters and flowers, and they were crying here, and they were they were wonderful, those kids. Yeah. I really love them.
We've had some very cruel letters and statements said about.
No, I'm not tired of that argument, because it's stupidity, you know, combine her with anything political, because she was non-political. She was interested in her studies, and it's just as it shows today in the letter from the people of her advisor. She was going to her classes. She was an honor student, and she wanted to help other people. But absolutely, she sympathized maybe with to end the war in Vietnam, but that's as far as she went against the government.
Did you agree with her feeling against the war in Vietnam?
I didn't. I had an argument with her about that, but now I do, yes. I think we should get out because it's senseless and hopeless.
One of the relatives, one of the fathers of one of the girls that was killed, has indicated he's going to file suit at this point. Is that productive? Do you think that there can be remuneration for something like this?
My case rests with the Civil Liberty Union of Ohio, and I don't know what they do in my behalf, on behalf of Sandy's death.
Would it be hard to put some kind of a financial figure on the death of a...
No, I don't think you can. It couldn't be remunerated in any amount of money. And so I really shy from away from any money. The parent they cannot depend on the student at their college administrations anymore. After, as they did in Kent, they did not take care of their students. You know, I'm very, very mad at President White, that who was supposed to take my place and represent me and take care of my daughter, protect her, that he allowed the National Guard to enter the university with loaded rifles. And I think there should be charges brought against him, and he should be dismissed. But there should be the new laws passed in Ohio that troublemakers should be arrested. I'm in favor of them. They're a little harsh, and they should be they should be more democratic. That they should have a chance to defend themselves. But there should be the students should be protected from the few troublemakers. That they should be seeded out first. And we have enough capable people to know who is responsible, who are the troublemakers. And I know that, I'm sure they knew that before the death of my daughter too. Who was there, who were the troublemakers, and they should have taken care of them. They select the news according to their viewpoint. And sometimes to justify events. They turn and twist to show the National Guard, to favor the National Guard or to favor officials.
Did you think much about these social problems before May 4th? I mean, were you...
Social problems? Oh, yeah, they're evident.
Racial problems?
Racial problems, kind of sure. We should give and take with the Negroes too. There's definitely, they have a gripe But they have I don't agree with their radicals on the other side. You know, you cannot solve that by destruction, by force.
What do you think Sandy's feeling would be at this point, similar to yours, if she were able to give us some advice?
I wouldn't know. You cannot. Just don't come back, and you don't know how she would think now, because she's destroyed, and I wouldn't know how she would think if she was alive. She would cry for the other three if she was alive. I know that. And she was outgoing. She was a very warm person. She felt for everybody. She was very sensitive.
The problem the students have, the fact that we have military on campus, indicates something is wrong. Do you have any answer as to what may be wrong and how we can correct it?
Yes, is too many different groups who hate each other, and until we find some more in common for all the people, something to live for, some more idealism. Maybe it's too much materialism in this country, that they all rush and are after the dollar. And maybe it's the inflation, that people are insecure and blame it on other groups. It's racial strife, it's the generation gap. There's so many differences in America which should be bridged. But the way it's operating now, yes, my feelings changed. My feelings changed about the war. My feelings changed about the system of, not the system, the government we have. That's not 100% democratic, because a minority can't express their views. My opinion changed about the newspapers, which do not bring everything the way they should.
There's no question that you have a right to be bitter at this point, and I don't want to sound cruel or add any cruelty to what you've already experienced, but do you think that you could become overwhelmed with hate and with bitterness and eventually not be able to function in the way you want?
Because you're nervous and so on, but I'll try, and I think I became a better person really through that. That I like people more, I like children more. Some of them, they made such wonderful remarks. And I met a little colored boy in the store, and I had a little mourning sign on, and he said, "What are you wearing there?" And I said, "This is for mourning." "What happened?" I said, so I told him my daughter got killed, and he said, "Where is she now?" So I told him, "She's in heaven."
So you feel a greater appreciation now.
I used to belong to the silent majority, but I'm not going to be silent anymore.